All right, in this 2024 economy, I want to talk about inflation and relocating. This is part 3 of my series on shopping money and how you get to the money so that we can continue to shop. So I've been living in New York City for about 10 years-ish, and I previously came from another market in the Midwest where the economy was not as great. And so if you are out of work or if you are looking for a better job in this economy, there is a recommendation I have that I think works, and it worked for me years ago. It's called moving to a place where the job opportunities and money is better, whether that be inside the United States or outside of the United States. It is a good idea to explore your options, especially if you're being overweighted. Now, if you happen to love where you live and live where you love, because I personally do, and I love where I live and I live where I love, then I would say to look at working on the far-reaching parts of your region and maybe commuting a little bit farther. So like here in New York, we're right at Pennsylvania, Connecticut, New Jersey, and we're 2 hours from Philly, 4 hours from DC. So I would recommend anybody looking in this region to explore all those options for remote jobs, commute jobs, and things like that, because you can continue to live where you love, but then still work, still save money, and not have to give up your life. But if you don't love where you live, then I would say to explore your options. And in terms of money, the year that I moved, I worked like a dog, and I still had nothing. I mean, I only moved here with a few $100s and a job. And I don't necessarily recommend that, but at the same time, you gotta do what you gotta do. And as long as you have, I feel like as long as you have income, food, and a place to lay your head, you can figure everything else out. So my money saver shopper for that would be to shop for the best job that you can find and to open yourself up to as many options as you can, whether that be a regional option or completely moving out of your region to another region or to another country. I've been really hooked on the expat videos and just seeing how amazing the journey people have been going to the most amazing countries, and I find it super inspiring. And to those of you who are moving into the New York City metro area, it is not as hard as people make it look. It is relatively easy to move to this area. It's not necessarily as easy to live in Manhattan and Brooklyn, but you have Queens, you have the Bronx, you have New Jersey, you have Long Island. You have options in this area and you can live anywhere. It is a different type of life. If you're used to driving, you can still drive here, but understand that you will have to learn how to use a train, and occasionally it could happen that you have to use a train, so it's okay. We've all done it. And I'll continue that later in another video for those who are moving to New York City. But move somewhere that financially benefits you, and move somewhere with good shopping. I gotta tell you, I don't like living places that don't have access to any good stores. You don't have to have a lot of good stores. You just need at least a couple of good stores within, I'd say a 1 to 2 mile radius, and then it's good. So anyway, stay tuned, click those buttons, and I will continue to be talking about how to save money on shopping and living life. And we're all living a dream out here, and I will see you soon.